Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How are we all doing tonight? Now, I'm gonna preemptively, mention that there could be some technical issues because I'm trying out ultra low latency streaming. Because in my last live stream, I found out that it was rather difficult to keep up with the chat, and it lags behind quite about a good 30 seconds if you use normal latency. So hopefully my computer will be able to put up with it. So who do we have in the house tonight? Robert Legier, obviously, Fletch, Nenad, Conrad Kopek. Yeah, do what Conrad said and hit the like button. God knows I need the help. As always, there is a Q&A form listed at the top of the video description below. At the top below. That doesn't really make much sense, does it? But hey ho, there you go. So yeah, if you have got any questions to send across, I can see somebody has already, then drop them in the the form, because I can't always keep an eye on the chat because I'm a man and I can't concentrate on two things at once. So, who have we got? Tech It Out, Warren Evans, Terry Mack, 9 o'clock Hero, Keith Milner, Stuart Meatball. Welcome to Corsal Husky, is it? A new subscriber. Alex Minty in the house. Hope. Stop Believing, Start Thinking. Logical Troglodyte. How are you? How is everyone doing? The first thing I wanted to address is to offer my condolences to Cy Strike's family. Very, very sad time for the community as a whole. He passed away, and it's such a shame because I know I joke and say I'm an old man. Clearly I'm not. Well, hopefully you don't think I am, because I'm not. I'm only 46. And Cy Strike wasn't an old man either, and he's been taken way too soon. But unfortunately, life is cruel sometimes. In fact, more often than not, all the time. So yeah, my deepest sympathy to Cy Strike's family and everybody in the community that's been touched by his death, because I know a lot of people have. So how many have we got watched? 65. Better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, I suppose. Can you hear me loud and clearly in the side chat? I'm hoping that I'll get some yeses fairly quickly now, because I've got ultra super duper low latency running. So, yes. Oh, that is fairly quick. So I may have some chance of keeping up with the side chat. Anyway, what have we got in the way of questiones? We've got a question from Tiffany. Good evening, Tiffany. How are you? Are you real life friends with any of the other flat earth debunkers on YouTube? It depends on your definition of real life. I would consider Fight the Flat Earth and Conspiracy Cats and Team Skeptic and Simon Dan to be friends, albeit online friends. But yeah, I would consider them friends. So yeah, I am friends with some of the other people in the community. Now, we all talk about the community. Obviously, I haven't made a video about Flat Earth for a month, and I'm not really seeing anything still that's making me want to make a video about Flat Earth. So in the side chat, which is now surprisingly close behind when I'm saying this, give me a thumbs up if you are happy that I'm doing the types of videos I'm doing and not Flat Earth. So give me a thumbs up in the side chat. And at the same time, if you're missing Flat Earth content, give me a thumbs down, because that's all they deserve. Tamara Blaine, how are you? Sir Mildred P.S. Touchpad, Julie Lees, Mark Green. There we are. So everyone's... Oh, hang on. It's going 100 mile an hour. So, with the exception of one thumbs down from Aniseto. I apologise if I've just butchered your name, which I suspect I have. Nobody seems to be bothered that I'm not making flat earth content at the moment. Because honestly, I was just starting to find it so boring. Good evening, Iron Stampede. Like I was just about to say before I glanced over at the side chat. So I'm not saying I'll never make any flat earth content again. That's certainly not what I'm saying. But until I see something that makes me sit up and pay attention to the flat earth again, there probably isn't going to be any flat earth content for the minute. And I'm fairly sure, and I'm risking getting told off again, I'm fairly sure that that's part of the reason why my views are down and why my subscriber count has slowed down so drastically, because I've only gained like, I don't know, about when did I think I passed 9,000 on September the 2nd, and what are we on today? September the 22nd, so I've only gained 174 subscribers in 3 weeks, which is really poor, even for my little old channel. Thank you, Aniseto. Am I saying your name right? Let me know. Arjan Deboa. Loved the Flat Earth Flat Earth. See, I'm Flat Earth obsessed. Loved the Snake Ministry. Yeah, I enjoy making that type of content. The only problem is it's really difficult to make them without them getting demonetized, because the likes of Barcroft TV and Vice, they all claim the ad revenue on the video. And, you know, I want to make some money doing this, obviously. Maybe that's a selfish way of looking at it, but there's so much work that goes into these videos. It's I don't think it's too much to ask to sort of get a little bit of ad revenue. Okay, next question from Mark S. Which flat earthers do you think are posed? Just that, Mark, I'm not really. I think they're all posed, because there surely can't be anybody that stupid to really believe that the earth is flat. And guys, don't send me flat earth questions. Like I did just say that I'm not interested in flat earth at the minute, so. Alex Mindy, is that a TV on the floor behind you? If so, how much do you want for it? Yeah, it is a TV. I want 50 quid for it, actually. It's a 42-inch. It's fully working. So, I don't know how it would work, obviously, but yeah, it is for sale. I was going to put it up on the wall here, but it seems quite pointless. So, 50 quid takes it. No, I do not want to restart for an update now. Get lost Windows. Reality's Voice. Is dark energy a thing? Or could a yet to be discovered property of light travel be the reason for the observations? I don't know anything about dark energy. I'm aware of it, but I don't know anything about it, so I'm not going to make a fool of myself trying to answer a question about a topic I know nothing about. But Reality's Voice, thank you for the question. It's not a name I've seen before, but I'm not a science guy. If you want questions like that answered, you know, ask somebody who's better qualified to answer it, like FTFE or Simon Dan or Conspiracy Cats. Alex Minty, will you deliver the TV? Depends how close to me you live. So, la-ti-do. Right, we'll answer some more questions in a few minutes. One other thing, just one, that I wanted to talk about, but I don't really want to talk about, but I'm going to, is the men going their own way video. I have never had a video generate so many butthurt comments in such a short period of time, and I know that video probably cost me 20, maybe 30 subscribers, because long-time viewers, I won't mention any names obviously, because this isn't a name and shame channel, it's a point and laugh channel, but even some really long-time viewers, loyal commenters, have told me to get stuffed and they've unsubscribed. Now, I knew that this would happen at some point. It was bound to. It was inevitable. But that's one subject I will never be covering again unless I'm feeling like a bit of a rebel, because you know the types of videos I make. I make videos on a lot of sort of controversial... Is controversial the right word? I don't know. I make videos on a lot of sensitive subjects, and I have never had anybody wig out that quickly. That video received more comments in the first 8 hours than anything I've ever uploaded before. But the butthurt comments massively outweighed the positive comments. So I honestly had no idea that community, if that's what you want to call them, was so sensitive. They were like a bunch of whiny little girls. And they completely misunderstood the whole point of the video. I didn't say that I don't think that the legal system can be unfair and can favour women, because it can sometimes, in just the same way as sometimes it can favour men. But everybody was making out, well, not everybody, a lot of the commenters were making out that I was some sort of raging feminist. No, that's not what I was saying. And, oh yeah, this is important. The Mother Teresa reference, which got massively misunderstood. Now, I know the stories about Mother Teresa and the Ghoul of Calcutta and all that good stuff. So this was what the joke was meant to convey. Who did I pick? Amelia Earhart. Was it Florence Nightingale? And Mother Teresa. Now, each of those three women have made massive achievements. I didn't say whether they were good women or bad women. It was a joke. So what I would have done, let's say Rosa Parks, that's right, thank you Sebastian, it was Rosa Parks, Amelia Earhart and Mother Teresa. Anyway, I digress. So if I had been required to give a list of three men, I may have said, I don't know, Bill Gates, Adolf Hitler and Gandhi. Now, again, everyone knows about Hitler, but that was the joke. Yeah, he achieved lots, but none of them were for the good of mankind. But that was the joke. So I was going to apologise if people didn't get it, but I'm not going to apologise. It was a joke. You know, if it went over your head, then I will apologise for that, because I know I delivered it very deadpan, but I did that intentionally. So, yeah, that clears that up. I'm well aware of what Mother Teresa does, and I may even make a video about her, but, you know, I don't want to be constantly just uploading religious-themed videos either, because then I will have gone from being a flat earth channel to a religion-bashing channel, and that's not what I want to do either. So, yeah. The Mother Teresa reference was a joke. Is that cleared up? Good. Right. So let's have a look at some more questions. Not on that tab, on that tab. Nenad. Whatever you cover in your videos, I'll watch because you are fantastic at what you do. I know that's not a question, but Nenad, thank you very much indeed. I really appreciate that. Because obviously, to a certain extent, I really don't give a monkey's chuff what anyone thinks of me. I don't. But I do like to know that the people who have taken the time to subscribe to the channel, and especially the Patreons that support me, are feeling that they are still getting what they paid for. Does that make sense? I know Patreons pay a chosen amount, but when I say get what you pay for, I mean if you subscribed, that's your payment. You know, watching the ads and so on and so forth, super chats and super stickers and all that good stuff. So that's what I mean by I want to be sure that people are getting what they pay for. It makes sense to me. Hopefully it'll make sense to you as well. So Nenad, thank you very much for that very kind comment, and I'm glad you're enjoying what I'm Tamra, I think you've answered this before, but what gauge are your ears? See how posh I was then? In Wales we say years, but I'm trying to be understood worldwide. We don't work in gauges in the UK, and I can never remember the conversion, but at the minute I'm on 18mm, and I'll be back to 20mm in a few days, and that's the biggest I've ever been. And I don't intend going anymore. I put them back in because I had floppy earlobes, and I thought, oh, screw it, I'll just put my gauges back in and be rock and roll. So yeah, the 18mm Tamra, soon to be 20s. I bought them already. Touchpad, what's your favourite conspiracy theory at the moment? I don't know. I'm looking a lot. Good evening, Marvel Girl. How are you? Good evening, Turquoise Laura. I didn't see you to sneak in. Are you not Turquoise Laura? Oh, yeah. I updated that. Yeah. Right. If you're an existing Patreon and your name isn't in the doohickey, the last time I updated that was on the first day of September when Patreon bills you. So if your name isn't there, it probably means you weren't on the list when I downloaded the list of people who had paid. So if I have missed anyone, I apologise. Right, did I just miss a doodah? Yes, I did. Where do I find that? Viewer activity. Christopher Shapley. Here's some love for you, Creaky. I think your channel is amazing. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Christopher Shapley, my favourite veteran. Let me correct myself. Thank you very much, Christopher Shapley, DVM CVA. You'll have to tell me one day what that stands for. I'm glad you're still enjoying the content. Right. Next, please. Oh yeah, I hadn't answered that. I hadn't answered Touchpad's question. What is my favourite conspiracy theory? I don't know, really. I find them all as ridiculous as each other. But what have I been looking at lately? What have I been looking at? I've watched a good few lizard people videos lately. I'm thinking of doing another lizard Illuminati video fairly soon. So if you're going to put me on the spot, that's what I'm going to say for the moment, is lizard people. Right, let's pull the side chat back up. Oh, awesome, it's not there. Ah, there we are. Dark Knight, yay, lizard people, yeah. Lizard people. They come in soon. Once I find... This is the thing I'm struggling with. So, let's say for argument's sake now I've decided I want to make a video about lizard people. I type it into the YouTube search engine, press search, like all good searches should, and then it basically comes up with all the top performing videos. So I always go to the top, click the filter button, and I usually pick the last week and see what's new. But whenever I do that lately, I'm getting a lot of foreign language videos, and why, I'm not completely sure, but I am. So I haven't come across anything yet that isn't David Icke themed. Or does that just mean that David Icke is the only raging lunatic that believes the world is run by a race of lizard hybrid people. But we'll see. So yeah, probably that at the minute, because that's what I'm watching the most of. Tamara Blaine, that name you just typed in the side chat, I'm not going to say it out loud because that name strikes fear into my heart, because there's been more channels banned and completely demonetized for mentioning that person's name than any other cause I know of. Because he is, yeah, he's weird. Gary, is it Gary Lowe or Gary One Ow? Thank you, Robert. That's very kind of you, old chap. You knew David Icke? Did you really? Oh, it's IOW. Gary IOW. I've always called you Gary Lowe. Why did you not correct me? Did you really know David Icke? Was he as insane then as he is now? Or is that a different thing? Reality's Voice, if you got any questions, mate, can you chuck them in the Q&A form, because I don't answer questions from the side chat because I can't keep up. Take it out. When are you going to admit you've set up a second channel as Mr. Sensible? No, that's actually my dad has set up a second channel. Set up a channel. Alex Minty, near Manchester, just up the road. And yeah, Manchester ain't just up the road. I delivered my son and my future daughter-in-law to Manchester Airport a couple of years ago. It ain't just up the road from where I live. It's 5 hours each way. So as much as I love you, sorry, mate. Collection only. Dark Knight Apologist, why are you funny? I don't know, funny looking or funny sounding? Because people still seem to be banging on about this this accent thing that I clearly haven't got. Again, I know some people have joined now, some have dropped out, but if you do have a question, can you click on the Q&A form in the video description? What are all these gigantic pauses about? Tamra, wondering why you chose that video instead of the Monsters MGTOW video. Yeah, so am I now, Tamra. But the reason I did it is because anything that can be considered adult theme, i.e. the mentioning of the female genitalia by any description, I believed was bound to get demonetized. Turns out I was completely wrong, and the video I picked got demonetized anyway, so it's obviously the subject matter that caused that, and not, yeah. So yeah, that's why. Oh, what was that then? Something happened there. Anywho, was that a new Patreon? Does it show me that in the oh, it shows me that in the oh no, it doesn't. Somebody just became a Patreon of the channel anyway, or patron, whichever way you want to say it. I will appropriately thank you with a message later on. Another super chat from Herman Toetip, is it? €10. Thank you very much, sir. Here's for some juice. Creek's big fan. Love the MGTOW video and you rock, sir. Oh, thank you very much. Also, check this whenever you can. Off stream or anything, not fishing. Email if there's any links. Can you just email them over, because I'll forget to go back. And yeah, I'll forget to go back. I'm a man. I can't remember things. So thank you, Herman Toe Tip or Toe Trip, but I can't see it properly. These glasses are bloody useless. Who did I just see come in then? Teens, how the devil are you? Yeah, guys, no questions in the side chat. Please send them over on the Q&A form. Oh, there we are. So the new Patreon that I need to thank was Ian. So thank you, Ian, for becoming a Patreon. I do massively appreciate... Oh my god, I can't speak again tonight. I do massively appreciate the support. Anywho, next question. So yes, Tamra, that's why, and I'm sorry I did now. Warren, how much have you been geeking out over your grandchild? Warren, no comment. Yeah, a lot. We are very, very excited. We got 2 massive events coming up, both in February next year. We've got our first grandchild due to arrive, and my second oldest son is getting married in February as well. So we got 2 things to be very excited about, which we are, and we were actually out suit shopping today. Yeah, it was riveting. Right, next question. Conrad, would you consider doing some videos about paradoxes? I absolutely love the subject, and especially when it comes to time travel paradoxes. I can talk about this for hours. Conrad, I will consider making a video on anything as long as that video falls within the criteria I have for making videos. And what I mean by that is it can't be too long, because I just haven't got the patience or the time to sit through a 3-hour live stream just to fish out a couple of little segments to make a video about. So again, if there's anything you've seen that you think would make a good video, email it to me, thecreakyblinder@gmail.com. Yeah, no. Sorry guys, my son who's getting married is just sending me some wedding information, so let me just tell him that I'm live. Speak later. Yeah, so there we go. Kids are always your kids, doesn't matter how old they are. Thank you, Robert Legia. I will pass on your congratulations. What question was that? Yeah, so Conrad, send me some video links. I'll make a video about anything, as long as people are asking for the videos, which indicates that they're interested in them. Then I'll make a video on it. Simple as that. It's just I'm finding, like, which video was it? Let me just investigate. Yeah, over the last week or so, I've made a video about time travel, a video about MGTOW, a video about Barney, my mate Barney, and the fact that Morgan Freeman is Jimi Hendrix, psychic mediums. I've made videos on dinosaurs being fake. Talking about dinosaurs being fake, do not forget that am I meant to tell people? Fight the Flat Earth's not yours, he? He won't notice. I'm in his video tonight. Another collaboration, sweeping the nation. So, yeah. Anyway, I digress, as I always do. Question number 16 from Alex Minty. What's the e-cig flavour of the day? Vimpto. Vimpto is the flavour of the day today. And thank you very much for asking. Very kind of you. Mark S. Who are your heroes? My parents. For the way they've raised me, and hopefully that has led me to raise my kids in the way I have. So my parents are my heroes. A simple, straightforward answer. And they're both still alive, and both as awesome now as they were when I was a child growing up. I can still ask them for help, and they will say yes if they can. So my parents are my heroes. Simple. Pimple. Alex Minty, no, it doesn't have freeway built in. You're not having my fan. Absolutely no chance. I nearly passed out recording a video in here last week. I need a bigger fan, if anything. Touchpad. What was your first tattoo? And what got you into tattoos in the first place? That's a real question. A question I can answer. My first tattoo I haven't even got anymore because I had it covered over. I had a heart with a scroll running through it and a rose going through the heart with ma'am, because I thought buttering my mother up would make her not freak out because I got tattooed underage. I was wrong. I was always fascinated by tattoos from when I was a tiny child. I used to, the ones you lick off and stick on like out of chewing gums, and I used to draw them on with marker pens, and so I was always absolutely fascinated by tattoos when I was a small child, and as soon as I was able to get away with having a tattoo done, I just went for it, and I've never really stopped, and I don't know if I ever will. It depends, it's a good way of documenting. Every tattoo I've got documents something that's gone on in my life, apart from the ones I had done very early, which was when I was just a young idiot. And now that I'm an old idiot, I'm a little bit more selective over what I get tattooed on me, which is why I've got the year I was born tattooed across my portly belly. Chris Shapley, DVM, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, Certified Veterinary Acupuncturist. I am also a Certified Veterinary Herbalist. That was a mouthful. I think I'll just stick with DVM CVA, but thanks Chris Shapley. Now I know. I feel way more educated just for knowing what those 6 initials mean. Conrad again. Everyone knows that if you are far away from an object and you look at it, what you see is actually the past. How far can we see though? Question for the chat. Assuming we can make a powerful enough optic device, could we potentially teleport far enough into the second world? Conrad, I have absolutely no idea what any of that means. Everyone knows it if you're far. I'll have a look at that later on when I'm not trying to concentrate on 20 different things. Sir Mildred Pierce. I'm in an argument with some nutter on the time travel video you did. He insists that the new century started in 2000. I say it started in 2001. Please discuss the ways that I am right and how he is wrong. Yeah, I should have pointed that out. There was 2 things I'm gutted that I didn't mention in that video. When he said in 1977 and he said 10 years later in 1988, I noticed when I was watching it back that that's 11 years, not 10 years. But I forgot to bloody record the clip and slot it in. I'm like a pleb. So I noticed that. No, actually, there were 3 things. And the other thing was that he spent 3 years in the year 2300. So that was clever of him. But yeah, he said the 24th century, was it? It would have still been the 23rd century because the 24th century would have started in 2301, isn't it? So yeah, you were right, Sir Mildred Pierce, and the knob cheese in my comment section is wrong. Reality's Voice. Which conspiracy theories do you think are more plausible? Do you realise that on mobile this form cuts off the YouTube stream? Reality's Voice, I didn't realise that, no. But you can always come back, which hopefully you have to hear the answer to your question. I'm going to answer honestly and say I don't know. And the reason I don't know is because it's not something I've looked into massively. But at the suggestion of my oldest son, I'm starting to look for some topics because I want to do a series. Well, I don't know if it'll be the odd episode or whether it'll be a series of its own. Looking at conspiracies that turned out to be true. The only one that springs to mind right now is, for example, the fact that the US government were testing LSD on people in the 50s, I think. I can't remember. I got a bloody useless memory. There was a conspiracy theory in the 1950s that the US government were testing LSD on people, and years later it turned out that it was true. So that sort of thing I want to look at. So again, I will ask for you guys' help. if you see anything, shoot it over to me on an email, thecreakyblinder@gmail.com. Good evening, Magical. How are you, sir? Better late than never. How's my favourite night? So, yes, that's definitely... I can't answer the question now, Reality's Voice, because I don't know. But I know it's not exactly what you've asked, but it's along those lines. Charlie Mayfield, how are you? Charlie, a girl, or Charlie as in Charles? A gentleman. I like to know these things. Creaky, how about the videos that claim people have superpowers or strange things caught on camera? Very interesting. Do you have any examples, Charlie Mayfield? Because if you do, send them Creaky's way. Squeeze me. Okay. Oh, can somebody tell me when it's about 10 to 9? Because it's the final episode of the Peaky Blinders tonight, and I am right into it. So I'm going to be ducking out at about 10 to 9. Good evening to Alex. How are you, sir? Or madam? I wish people would put like a little man or woman at the end of their username, so I know if I'm speaking to a man or woman. Not that it makes any difference. Dog or cat person? Dog person. Hate cats. Sorry, anyone in the chat who likes cats. I don't. But I don't believe in lying to you. What's the point? Tusk. I'm going to read it out. You put the question. I've had really bad wind recently. I've been chuffing like a champion. I've taken some over-the-counter meds, but they're not helping. Any ideas? Side chat. Tusk is excessively farting. Help him or her out. I would suggest a cork. And maybe some vapor rub around your nostrils so you can't smell the stank. Question 29. Herman to trip. Herman to toe tip? Herman. How the hell can Peter Popoff be in business after James Randi? Well, how can any of them still be in business after James Randi? Somebody corrected me when I said that James Randi was still offering $1 million prize. He isn't. That's gone. But it was never claimed. And if there was anybody who absolutely was beyond certain that they can prove they've got psychic abilities or healing hands, then why was James Randi's $1 million prize never claimed? You know? Steve Martin. Why do time travelers wear crap masks that nearly suffocate them? I know, I was wondering the same thing myself, Steve. Do you know what's funny? On that time traveling video, I enjoyed making that because it's one that's really easy to make fun of. A lot of people were saying it wasn't a mask and that it was some sort of remote controlled sort of full body puppet, but was it? I don't know. I would have said it was just a guy wearing a dodgy mask, because when I covered my mouth and I was speaking like this, I'm speaking like this because my fingers are in the way of my lips. And that's exactly what it sounded like. So to me, he was wearing a mask. But what do I know, right? Was it a mask or was it a robot? Put a mask emoji or a robot emoji in the side chat if you care enough to answer it. Rebel Wolf, am I left-handed? No, I'm ambidextrous. The only thing I can't do with both hands, and no dirty jokes please, is right. Everything else I can do right-handed or left-handed. Except for writing my name. Or any other thing I have to write. So I'm ambidextrous. Both hands and feet. Strange question, Rebel Wolf, but there you go. Turquoise Laura, why didn't you become a tattoo artist? I was never really that interested in doing it to people. Dark Knight Apologist. What's your favourite dinosaur? T-Rex, because they're big and awesome. Annie Seto, would you ever consider doing a video on JFK? I would. As I've said, I will consider making a video on anything. It's just, it's got to be interesting, and ideally I've got to be able to make it funny. If I'm not being too bold as to assume that my videos are funny. So yes, I'd make a video on JFK. Absolutely I would. So Mildred Pierce, the water's starting to get cold. Should I get out of the shower? Well, that very much depends on whether or not you enjoy cold showers. Jay Shearman, have you ever come across a conspiracy video that actually changed your mind and made you think about it? No. Because the only conspiracy videos I've ever seen are on YouTube, and they all seem to be as equally as ridiculous as all the others. However, I don't know how many of you watch podcasts, but I watch a few of them, and I enjoy Joe Rogan's podcast because he has some very, very interesting guests, and he had Bob Lazar on there. Now, I don't know if you've seen the video or not seen the video, but it started off quite uncomfortable. Bob Lazar seemed distant and nervous and distracted, but after about 15-20 minutes he seemed to get more comfortable, and everything he was saying, he didn't seem as if he was lying, and certain things he talked about, again, my shit memory isn't going to let me believe this, but he talked about an element that he encountered when he was working on the alleged alien craft, and that element has since become a thing. So this is another thing that people misunderstand with me, right? I don't know if people get that my channel is meant to be, one, funny, I hope, and two, satire and sarcasm. So I know that's three things. So the whole premise of my style of presentation is to mock the people I'm talking about, because that's the point of the channel. Now, if I make a video at any point about Bob Lazar, I wouldn't have any reason to mock him, because I don't know if I believe him or not believe him. So how would I then go about making that video funny and satirical and still do the subject justice? That didn't even make sense to me. So hopefully you kind of know what I was getting at. Oh dear. It's getting warm in this room. I'm going to blame the heat stroke. Warren, are you being recognised more often now? And do you think they did storm Area 51? Nobody at all has ever recognised me. Thank God. Because this is a disguise, Warren. I'm actually a 17-year-old teenage girl. This is just special effects. Smoke and mirrors, my friend. No, nobody has ever recognised me. And do I think they did storm Area 51? No, they didn't. They just had a massive gathering outside, and there may well be a video coming in the next week about that. You heard it here first. But I could just as easily not make a video if something else piques my interest. The next video will be whatever I find on that day. Conrad, if you want to do something useful with that TV behind you, you're going to make an amazing studio light from it. Look up DIY perks on... Can you really? Let's have a look then. So the channel's called DIY Perks, Conrad, is it? Because I was going to put it, I know you can't see, but I was going to put it up there. Because I'm facing a wall here, and I've got a light off to the side, and I was going to put the TV up there. Because I'm blind, I can't see anything. So I was going to put it up there.
Hi, Lurker over on my channel.
Yeah. What was I saying? Let's have a look what that channel's called. DIY Perks. Oh, I'm gonna have a look at that. I'm gonna subscribe to that so I can go back to it later. Thank you, Conrad Kopak. Very nice of you, old chappy old bean. Have I thought about doing a video about the Philadelphia experiment and the Montauk project? Is it? I haven't, to be honest. But nothing's out of bounds. Well, some things are. Robert, you were talking about how handsome I am and what a swell guy I am. Well, Robert Legia, you are obviously extremely handsome and my absolute favourite guy called Robert Legia the Third. I can't say any more. I can't say any fairer than that. Really, I can't. Rebel Wolf, you right with your feet. No, I just saying, if I kick a ball with a, kick a soccer ball, I can kick it with my left foot or right foot, and if I play pool, I can play right-handed or left-handed. But I'm still crap at them all because I hate sport. Unibite, did you always vape or did you smoke tobacco at one time? Yeah, of course I used to smoke because only an idiot would vape if they never smoked. So yeah, I did. I was quite a heavy smoker for a lot of years. So yes, Unibite, I did used to smoke tobacco. Crazy Cat Lady. Anybody seen Ad Astra yet? I don't know what that means. And I'm guessing that's Turquoise Laura. Steve Martin. If that's a what? Decise. Does that mean you could be a time traveler from the future? Oh, disguise, sorry. If that's a disguise, does that mean you could be a time traveler from the future? If so, God help us all. I could be Steve Martin. I could be anything. How many people we got watching? 110 people. How many likes are we on? Check it out. I need this sort of information immediately, if not sooner. 93 watching. 73 likes. Surely with 93 watching we can improve the likeages. Right, so I saw 73, Mike says 106, Tamara Blaine says 61. So as far as how many likes there are, the only accuracy I can offer is that it's a number. Oh, 90, 93, it's going up, and one dislike. What have I said now? With a live stream, if you dislike it, just leave. Don't... I don't know. People confuse me. Undisclosed. In brackets. actual username. Thank you for clarifying that, undisclosed. What's your occupation, education? I'm self-employed. I own, a vapor shop, an e-cig shop, and I am a graphic designer. Education, I went to school and I went to college for a year, and I left with qualifications and with Mrs. Blinder, strangely enough, because that's where we met, in college, and we've been together ever since because she's awesome. Okay, so yeah, that's my occupation. I'm a business person. Let me just very quickly address something. By the end of next week, I'm going to be dedicating a lot more time to the channel, because as far as my work life is going, something is changing towards the end of this week. Basically, I'm closing the sign shop, and I'm just going to conduct my graphic design and print business online. My role in the e-cig shop is more of an administrative role, and I work shifts as and when I need to, so I'm going to be having a hell of a lot more time to concentrate on my channel. So I guess you could say that starting from the 1st of October, I'm going to be more or less full-time, all in on my YouTube channel. So I don't know if you consider that to be a good thing, a bad thing, or you couldn't give a monkey's chuff. But yeah, that's what's happening. And it was the question about my occupation that made me answer that. The Travelling Sasquatch says, who you will be willing to take a look at, the group of people that may dress as My Little Pony. Would you be willing, I'm guessing that should be, to take a group... Or would that be too sensitive? Also, I'm noticing other content creators moving away from Flat Earth, so you were just ahead of the trends. Keep it up. Much love from Montana. Email me the video, The Travelling Sasquatch. I'll have a look at it, and I'll sort of try and make as informed a decision as I possibly can about whether it's appropriate. And call me selfish, but I've had a lot of videos demonetized in the last month, and I can't afford to let that many videos get demonetized, because I need to make money to be able to support myself and to be able to carry on making these videos. So yes. Yeah, send it over to me. Actually, the Travelling Sasquatch, I've heard something about that. That's... Yeah, send it over, I'll have a look. Some night guy, totally not your favourite night. I'm a time traveller from the past. I don't need I don't need no fancy time machine. I just wait. Technically, we're all time travellers. It's just we can only travel forward. Touchpad, I have been asked, and I have said yes, but I've got so much going on at the minute. I've got so many people waiting on me for things, and I got a lot going on in real life at the moment, so you know, until I clear everything up this week, I can't commit to anything more than I already have. 1 minute debunk. How do I get my computer to stop shouting? Turn off caps lock. Sorry guys. Oh, I got my mother sending me questions. Question 48. Dark Knight apologist. Why would somebody dislike you? You're awesome. I know, it's nuts. Can't believe it myself. But apparently some people do. Warren, have you heard Trump's plans to ban vaping? Yeah, he's already retracted it. So even that idiot saw how idiotic an idea it was. Jay Shearman, I hope there isn't, but we are seeing some effects from it. Dark Knight apologist, what's outside your window? The outside. Rebel Wolf, we know you don't have an accent, but just wanted to let you know we love the pretend accent you use on the channel. It is a pretend accent. It took me years of practice to perfect speaking like this. Years and years of practice. This didn't come easy. Yes, indeed, Robert Legia. Tidy. Tidy darts. So Mildred Pierce, you're right. Wales is outside. I should have thought of that. I need to get quicker. Tamra, what is the criteria that keeps you monetized? Not swearing. Not. Tau set the Alpha, you're in no position to mock somebody's accent, okay, pal? I don't often look at the side chat, but I saw that. Pack it in. Nice to have you back. Hasta la vista, baby. And Radical, I don't know why you were laughing either. Well, clearly, Robert Legia, Tau has no accent, Radical has no accent, I don't have an accent. Oh, God. Don't tell me I'm having an itchy nose attack again. Anyway, what was I doing? What was I saying? Yeah, I was answering Tamra's question. So, not swearing keeps you monetized. That's why I never swear in my videos. I know I do sometimes, but, you know, I'll say shit and bloody hell and dick and stuff like that. But I don't use any of the real bad curse words because they restricted ads and all that malarkey. There's certain topics I just wouldn't. That's a really difficult question to answer, actually, Tamra. I suppose part of it depends on how you cover the subject as well. And there's some subjects I would never cover because the risk of offending people that watch me would be too high, and that is absolutely not what I'm here to do. I'm here to offend the people I make videos about, but not offend the people that support me and watch me. So yeah. Question number 50. Oh, how on did I? Oh, Chandel Raven. Have you seen the proof the Earth is a triangle? It's nuts. I haven't. No. Why not? Rebel Wolf. So what are the plans for a 24-hour rolling Creaky in the future, like the rolling news? I don't know. I gotta leave this room at some times. And I don't think anybody would want to watch this 24 hours a day. My wife has to watch it 24 hours a day. Just ask her how much she enjoys it. Warren, do you have a shirt in the merch shop with I don't have an accent? I don't actually know, but it is something that's been mentioned before. Maybe I will. Maybe once I get this next week out of the way and take care of all the businessy stuff I've got to take care of, and find out where I'm going to store a 2,000 square foot warehouse worth of 10 years of crap. Once I've got all that out of the way, I will look at putting I've got a Watts accent mug on the merch store, Warren, but I haven't got a Watt accent t-shirt. If the bot's doing its job, the merch store, Instagram's there, Twitter's there, The merch store. Oh, there we are. Copy link. There we are, Warren. Boom. Bloody hell, why is that link so long? Yeah. Click on the merch store link next time you see it scrolling in the side chat, and there is a What Accent mug. I would have to guess that it's the Creaky 1 minute debun. Very funny. I do the funnies on this channel if you don't mind, or try to. Rebel Wolf, I'd love some Creaky in the background when I'm ironing. Maybe I should start a second ASMR channel. I'm going to make another ASMR video soon, because I found a new ASMR genre which is even more bizarre and creepy than kids doing ASMR, which I thought was the ultimate in cringe, but no, I found something even more cringy, so that's a video that's coming soon. Would I do a live stream under the ocean, or would there be too much pressure? Depends how deep I was, mate. How deep into the live stream do I have to be? Girl that likes roses. Will you do an episode on pigs that are reanimated, being brought back to life, and their brains are being reanimated somehow? I think it would be interesting if you did an episode on that. Well, that was a mouthful. The odd comma wouldn't go amiss. I'm joking, obviously, my grammar's crap. Girl that likes roses. I will make a video on anything, as I have said many times in this stream already, and lots of other videos as well. But if you come across a video on that particular topic, send it to me via email, thecreakyblinder@gmail.com, or strap it to the leg of a pigeon and fly it to me, or a raven, if you're a Game of Thrones fan. Magical. On a scale of 1 to oi oi, how creaky are you? I find, Radical, that the older I get, the creakier I'm getting, if that's what you mean. On a scale of 1 to oi oi. Factard. Do I have my phone set to invisible mode, or did I just miss my first question? Ooh, I think you may have missed it, because... What? I'm sure I've answered a question from you, Factard. Watch the whole stream back. Watch it twice once it finishes. Include, you know, not forgetting to let all the adverts play. Just to be doubly sure that I did answer your question, because I think I did. Chris Haig says, please give a shout out to my missus, as she adores you, as do I. Her name is Norma Walker. Please, Creaky. Norma Walker, please, Creaky. It's a very strange name you've got, but hello. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Tell everyone about them. Share, and share. Hello, Norma Walker. How are you? If you're watching now, hi. I won't be here much longer because the Peaky Blinders starts in 40 minutes. Oh, we've got 66 questions. I knew you were all evil. Anyway, I'm joking. Hello, Norma Walker. Thanks for tuning in. That sounded so TV, didn't it? Random fan. Do you have more American or European subscribers? I don't know, random fan, but I do know that my audience is bigger in America than it is in the UK. Only by a small amount. I like facts and well, I like statistics. So let me clarify this for you while I take a puff on my pipe. Chanalytics. Please enjoy the side chat while I investigate. My audience is made up of... Right, so... Damn, where's that gone? My audience is 94.8% male, 5.2% female, and I apologise to anybody outside of either of those, because those are the only two options YouTube gives currently. But I am fairly sure that will change at some point in the future. And as far as the demographic or the age range goes, the biggest category is age 35 to 44 years, with 37.7%. And to answer the question, 32% of my audience seems to be from the United States. Sorry for the blank pause. I got distracted. I saw a butterfly. 26.6% of my audience is from the United Kingdom. 5.7% is from Australia. 5.5% from Canada. 3.6% from Germany. And then I believe, yeah, like Sweden, New Zealand, Finland, the Netherlands. 2.5% of the Netherlands watch me. Is it? No, it's not 2.5% of the Netherlands, is it? Because then I'd have millions of subscribers. 2.5% of the people that watch me are from the Netherlands. 1.6% from Finland. 1.4%. Who's the smallest demographic? Luxembourg. Nil point. 0.1% of people from Luxembourg are in my viewing. Doodah day. Who? What? Mr. Sensible's here. Is he? Radical. 2.5% of the Netherlands is about 30 people. Right, so it's not a densely populated country then, Radical. Anyway. So Mildred Pierce, what's the most fun conspiracy theory I've come across? Can any of them be considered fun? I used to think Flat Earth was fun to make fun of, but then it just got really nasty and bitter and vindictive and boring, which is why I'm not covering Flat Earth for the time being. So I wouldn't call it fun, but I call it funny. Oh, 69 questions. Hey, boys. My God, I'm such a child. I just answered that question. Infinity X, please shout out my girlfriend Norma Walker. She absolutely loves your show. She's watching now, please. I'm sure I did this about 5 minutes ago, but hello again, Norma Walker. Thank you for watching. I'm sure when you asked that question last time, you had a different name. So either there's two people watching with a girlfriend called Norma Walker. Let me go back. All right. Is that your real? One's your real name, one's your display name. I've done it. Hello, Norma Walker. Or did you ask me again because she wasn't watching the first time? I'm starting to think now. I'm getting it. Rebel Wolf, number 67, working on it. Don't know what that means, but thank you very much. Does Mrs. Creaky like you having hoops back in your ear because it gives her something to grab onto? No, she's not a fan. But I'm a rebel. Rules are made to be broken. Yeah. Conrad. It was my wife's birthday yesterday. Not my wife. Your wife. Conrad's wife. Would you be kind enough to wish her a happy birthday, please? Her name is Violetta. Thank you. I'm sure that means thank you. I've never heard of the name Violetta. But assuming that's not a joke designed to make me say something stupid, happy birthday. Another super chat come in. Thank you very much indeed to... Oh, no, don't do that. John Rapp. Sorry, Creaky, no notice from YouTube. Mr. Sensible let us know. Could you start from the top? No, you'll have to start from the bottom because we're almost there. I'm nearly at the end. What's going on with that? I'm on for about another 20 minutes. Yes. Travelling Sasquatch, I've just received your email. How many flirts does it take to change a light bulb? None, because they don't believe in electricity. Okay. Oh, call on. Would you extend a well done to Mr. Sensible for hitting 2004 subscribers? Has he really? Well done, Dad. I'm proud of you. I told you could do it. Listen, if I can get to the subscriber number I've got to, anyone can. Trust me. Well done, Mr. Sensible. 2004 subscribers. I'll have a look now. Excuse me. I like to verify these things. Can't trust you lot all the time. You could be teasing me. Mr. Ass. Dyslexic fingers, guys. Mr. Sensible. It's not updated yet. He's showing 1.99k subscribers. But I will take you at your word and extend my... Oh, he's in the side chat. Hey, Dad. How you doing? What's for supper? I'm starving. Can I have a snack while I'm watching the Peaky Blinders? Starts in half an hour. Some melted cheese on toast with a smiley face made out of red sauce would be nice, Dad. Like, what was I saying? Why am I allowing myself to get so easily distracted? I don't know why. Because I've got the live chat on the screen, it's making me look. I've just done that. Conrad. Ah. Ah, gutted. So I said it wrong. Happy birthday, Violetta. If it's pronounced Violetta, why start it with a W? That's a waste of time and a waste of a letter. It's almost as stupid as Welsh, where we add letters that don't even need to be there. Happy birthday, Violetta. Question number 73. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Your wife's birthday, testicles. You gotta get up early in the morning to catch me out. I know it's the night, but it's the morning somewhere for some people. Bad trip? No, we're not. Anywho, I'm sure there was something else I wanted to talk about or tell you. Can you say hello to my mistress, Norma Walker, secret admirer? That's the third person who's mentioned that lady tonight. It's either a very common name in your part of the word, or yeah. Anyway, what was I going to talk about before I got distracted by Mr. Sensible in 2004 subscribers? What was I going to say? What was I going to say? What was I going to do? I know what I was going to do. I was going to look over here. And I was going to look at this. 9,173 subscribers. So yes, if I can get to a number like that, then there is absolutely no reason why any of the other creators doing the same as or similar content to me can achieve the same thing. Because the point is, and I may be wrong, as tricky as that may be for you to wrap your heads around, Creaky blind to being wrong, but I truly believe there's an audience for everybody on YouTube. You've just got to position yourself as such that they can find you. Who thinks I'm right? Who thinks I'm wrong? Go on. Let's have a load of rights for a change. Yeah, Conspiracy Cats is also busy real life-ing, and he has got a video coming out very soon. Indeed. Indeedly doodly. Yeah, this low latency thing. Is the quality of the video okay, guys, and the sound and everything? Because I've tried completely different settings tonight. Because the zero latency or the ultra low latency setting claims to be real time, but it's not quite real time because there's been about a 3 or 4 second delay between me asking you to say right in the comments and you actually saying it. Yeah, and now you're answering my question about the sound and the video and everything. Yeah, so good. I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm a happy chappy. And I just wish I could remember the other thing I was going to say. Halloween and ask, can I pronounce Llanfair, Pwll Gwyngyll, Gogerich, Undrobwll, Antysilio, Goch? Yeah, and who's going to tell me if that was right or wrong? It was pretty close, but no cigar. Dark Knight, what's the worst name for a girl? I can't answer that because I don't know everyone's names, do I? And I could inadvertently offend somebody. Have you ever, Nenad asks, have you ever considered to make the most ridiculous video out there, like for example your own psychic video, and gain 10 million subs overnight? I have had that thought. And I have had people suggest it to me before. But how would I get away with it? Because what do you mean, like start up a whole new channel and make a video like that and just see what sort of reaction it gets? Or is that what you mean? Because that could be a laugh. Wear a mask. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, it is an idea I've had. It is an idea I've had, and it's been suggested, and it would be good fun. It would be very good fun. How many we got watching? 127 people watching this crap. Unbelievable. Who have we got? Anyone lurking? Let's have a look through the list. Oh, Norma Walker. So Norma Walker really is a real person. No, there don't seem to be any lurkers. Apart from this... Oh, shite. What's happened now? Uh-oh, Spadudio. I'm hoping I'm still live because, my doodah's disappeared. Am I still here? Oh, that was a close one. My window crashed. Uh-oh. It's telling me I'm live. Still public. Am I here? Am I talking to myself? You had problems as well, Mr. Sensible. I'm glad it's not just me. Tim Cowell, Doodah, yes indeed. How's Simon? Nenad Kubik still live. Yes, I'm still here. Tidy darts. See, lurking for life. Busted Shark, evening all. How are you, sir? Madam? I need to develop a gender neutral greeting because reasons. Because a lot of you people's names do not give any indication as to whether you are a man or a lady. See, Robert Legia lurking as usual. John Rapp, are you watching from Sydney, Australia? Yeah, you're probably right, Turquoise Laura. If I just call everyone Butt. Alright, Butt? Tidy Butt. But, yeah. Yes, S2000 GT, so I have heard. NANA, how are you? Is he really Tim Cowell? I suspected as much. Mean bugger. Right. Once I get up to 90 questions, I'm going to shut the phone off because the Peaky Blinders starts in 25 minutes. And as much as I love you all, I love the Peaky Blinders more. Rebel Wolf, conspiracy question. Have you ever seen Conspiracy Cat and Baldy Cat at the same time in the same room? I have some theories on this particular enigma. I actually have. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I had a meeting just last week with Baldy Cats, and Conspiracy Cats was serving the tea. So I have seen them both at the same time. Ready to get peaky, Mr. Creaky? Oh yes, colon. I most certainly am. Oh yeah, isn't tomorrow the 23rd? Isn't that the... Is it the last day of summer or the first day of autumn? Or fall, for all my American fans. Because I'm down with the kids. Oh my god, I just said fans. What a knob cheese. My American viewers. No. My American viewers. My American friends. I don't have fans. Apart from that one there. That's my biggest fan. Well, actually, it's not my biggest fan. It's my smallest fan. My biggest fan is in the room I sleep in. Because, you know, you got to be cool when you sleep in. Anyway. Off topic again. Ah, right. Okay, thank you, Conrad, for clarifying that. I didn't think you were, though. Infinity Extreme. You were the best. Your honesty. You're honest, which is why we love you. I do try to be honest at all times, because this is... There we are. We'll very briefly, probably for about 25 minutes, talk about... It won't be 25 minutes, because, you know, 9 o'clock, Peaky Blinders, other TV programs are available. What was I going to say? See, it's gone. Boom! Fell straight out of my lug. What was I saying? Somebody said something and it made me think of something. No, completely gone. Maybe in the next live stream. Oh yeah, I've remembered. Go me. Quick puff to make myself forget again. I already have. No, I really have. Shit. Being honest, yeah. So, yeah, I do honestly try to be as honest as I can. Yeah, I know that, Turquoise Laura, but I believe if you check, Google it. I think tomorrow's the first day of autumn. British summertime is just time, you know. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, time. Yeah, I do always try to be as honest as I can. I've never knowingly lied to you, any of you, and I wouldn't, because I think if you can't be sincere and truthful, and I hate this word, but I'm going to use it anyway just to prove I'm super cool, you've got to be as real as you can be. So whilst, right, so we'll the MGTOW video, I wasn't a massive fan of all the shitty comments I got, but I wasn't going to apologise for anything I said, because it was all said using my opinions, and it's my channel, so the people who want to watch me, choose to support me, I've just got to get used to the fact that I'm not gonna... I already how can I say? Self-censor myself in as much as I don't swear and blah blah blah. But I'm not gonna only say things that will never offend anyone. Do you know what I mean? I know what I mean. Sometimes I'm going to say things that may offend people, and that's fine. Because it seems, and this has become more apparent since I've been on YouTube, there is literally nothing you can say that won't offend somebody. Nothing at all. So I'm always going to be true to myself. Alright? And unfortunately, some people won't like it. But, you know, what can I do? You have to be sincere. Is that a stain on my shirt? I hope not. I only put it on clean at the start of this live stream. Look, this is some top quality Blinder Gang merchandise. You probably couldn't hear that then, could you? This is some top quality Blinder Gang merchandise. It's not a stain, it's a design. How rude. Factard. Wouldn't it be awesome if you could only survive on air? It would be absolutely amazeballs. Dark Knight. But isn't that what breatharians think anyway? I wonder how it's going for them. Sir Mildred Pierce, is this the 90th question? No, it's the 83rd. Warren, you should check out Jules' guide as he visits a hatter that makes the hats for the Peaky Blinders, as well as even more famous people. Does he really? That is another channel I shall check out. Thank you, Warren. And the next question comes in from the Creaky Blinder. Mate, it's me from the future. You better wrap this up. You don't want to miss this episode of the Peaky Blinders. It's amazing. I've missed the first 5 minutes, but I don't want you to miss it. But this may cause a paradox. Be careful, don't destroy the universe, and don't miss this episode. Thank you, Creaky. I will try not to. And that was the 85th question. What time is it? It's 9:15. I don't know what this means, don't you? The form is off. We'll have to make do with 85 questions. Because there are now 131 people watching. And I feel completely confident that I have spent the last... How long? The last... Yeah. It's been a while. Hour and 27 minutes. Oh, shite. What have I done now? Hello? I'm still here. Anyway. I can't even remember what I was going to say now. Yeah. What? I feel fairly confident that I have bored all 100... Oh, it's 134 now. That I have bored all 134 of you adequately in the last 1 hour and 28 minutes and 2 seconds. Thank you, Norma Thank you, Norma Walker. It is a cool t-shirt. I should know I designed it. Because I'm very modest. And guess what? If you go on to Google and type in Creaky Blinder merchandise, you find them there. In the merch store. You can even buy one yourself. And now I've got the spinning wheel of death. So, am I... What? Oh, I'm back. Yeah, check out the merch store. Buy some merchandise and stuff and things. Yeah. Okay. Enough of the silly sausageness. Have I thanked all my super chatters? Yes, I have. Chris Shapley, Herman Toetrip, and John Rapp. Thank you all. Thank you to my new Patreon, Ian. I bet you've got the smoothest clothes anyone's ever seen, haven't you? Yeah, I think that's everything done. Thank you all very much. I will see you next time. Because... Peaky Blinders time. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.